Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. How are we doing? How are you guys doing? Hi, Beetle. Hi, Sugar. Can you guys hear the music all right? And can you guys hear me all right? I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking, Sugar. How are you? How is your Tuesday going? Ba-bum. Me, yes, the music barely. Okay, let's turn that up. Is that better? Yeah? Yeah! Thanks for letting me know. I think the music for this game is softer anyway. But hidden through time, we are on our last map for this game, which means I can finally cross it off of my list. Unlike last time where I thought I was finished the series, but then I really wasn't. Go figure, right? But anyways, we will be hopping into science fiction. To be honest, science fiction is not like my favorite genre of anything, really. I just feel like I'm too dumb for science fiction. Well, maybe not dumb, but like I don't follow it as well.
This is it, the day Anna has been waiting for her whole life. Today, she's taking off to travel far beyond the stars, to all kinds of exciting new planets. It will be a long journey, but her parents are here to see her off.
Oh, are these her parents?
Good luck, Anna, and stay safe.
Godspeed. Anywhere I go, he will go with me. I keep my notebook close when I'll be filmed in case I forget anything. He's making sure everything will run smoothly for Anna's mission. Miss Anna, will you sign my book, please? And I swear I have an authorization to film, sir. It must have fallen out of my pocket. Whitey? Hi, hi! Hi, say. Sad science fiction noises. The thing is, I want to get into science fiction. I just feel like, well, it's not a genre that I lean towards very much. Because here's the thing, science fiction is a lot like fantasy, and I love fantasy. So I don't know what it is about science fiction that I don't vibe with. Maybe it's the science. Maybe I'm just not into science. It's a science. Probably. Ooh, I can open the trucks up, kind of. What am I missing? Teddy bear and pencil. It's not that I like science fiction, okay? Don't get me wrong. I enjoy science fiction. I just don't... Like, I feel like if I had to choose between genres, it's just not a genre that I go towards. I think I'm intimidated by it, is the problem.
It's important to help each other out in space. It's not like there are any supermarkets out here after all. You wouldn't want to get stranded without any food or water. Thankfully, there's always fellow travelers willing to trade or have a chat. Hello, guys.
I may be messy for a robot, but I'll never lose anything. It's all in my databank. Oh, I wish that was me. I forget things so easily, guys. It's insane. We don't know what this creature eats yet. Anna was about to request a snack when she received the trade request. I don't know what's wrong with this page. This panel. Maybe I should read the manual? Who reads the manual? Wait a minute, you're not a meteor, and I'm not sure if this is a tiny moon or just a banana. Snail? Time to make you watch all of Bill Nye. I've never heard of Beakman... What? Beekman's World? I've never heard of that. For sure. Heck yeah, I know about Bill Nye. Isn't that just like the joy of all kids? Is it still the joy of all kids? But for me, it was, you know, whenever they wheel out the TV in class. I was next to the boxes. No, I think that was one of my cousins. No. Manual. Candy and banana. Bananas. Where's Anna? I actually don't know where she went. Elysium and District 9. Guys, I've never heard of those. What is that? District 9 just reminds me of the Hunger Games. Am I uncultured? Maybe so. Banana. The heck, am I blind? This is only stage 2. There's no way I'm lost after stage 2, right?
Ay.
Where's?
Oh boy. With Pacific Rim? See, I've heard of Pacific Rim. I just never watched it because it's a movie. I don't really watch movies. But I know that it's what is it? It's a popular one, right? Like it's one that a lot of people have seen. What is that called? Like a classic? Is that considered like a classic? It has giant robots. Gundam?
Yeah.
DT?
E.T. Phone home. Ah, banana! Nanners. Hi, LP. I'm doing all right. Next level, heck yeah!
Finally back on solid ground.
Look at these!
And what interesting ground it is.
Look at
Anna has
them!
discovered
Catfish!
her first
Oh,
alien planet.
catfish.
How exciting! It looks like it's already inhabited too. Let's hope the locals are friendly.
These creatures only eat fish. I wonder who left that there. I don't like the rain very much. When I grow up, I want to be as big and strong as my mommy. How'd you get here? Get out, you'll dirty my clothes. Don't mind me, I'm just here to collect gems. Where there's water, there's usually a fish, even on an alien planet. Okay.
Isaiah.
There's a new episode of BC's coming already. Wait, I say already, but it's been a while. Isn't what? Hasn't there?
Igla.
Ring, ring, go away, come again another day. Little Dada wants to play. Da, da, da. I don't know the rest of the song. Slime. Oh, there we go. And then I have to find one specific fairy. See, with species, I did get the notification that there was a maintenance. I just didn't realize it was one that had a species coming out. Ah, fairy. She was a fairy. Guys, did you know that Tinkerbell, like Pixie Hollow, had like a series of like novels? What do I call them, novels? Like, but Tinkerbell was kind of like How to Train Your Dragon, where it had novels. Fairy. There's like 30 of those little guys, and yet it's the one that's inside our suitcase.
After meeting the inhabitants of this planet, one of the locals, Hopper, introduces Anna to their king. The kind and wise leader shows the crew some of the wondrous technology his people have developed. How amazing!
Guys, do you think there's like sentient life out there? Like, humans can't be the only humans in the entire universe, right? In the multiverse, right? I mean, clearly I'm on the moon. And like, I can probably figure that out, but what do you guys think? The best way to honor the dead is to let nature take them back. I take great care of my birds. They have the best kind of food. I want to go see the stars too. My friends and I are looking for rare mushrooms. Ripe apples look less appetizing than unripe ones here. We occasionally still use paper to take notes. This one isn't a weapon, it's a plant, mister. I need to make sure my bookcase is filled properly before I go out on a mission. Alrighty. Apple. There either is or there isn't. Both options are equally terrifying. Arthur C. Clarke. Why would it be terrifying? Is that yet another reference that I don't get? Chocobos? But they're green, right? These are green. Lime. Do you have a lightsaber? That's not a lightsaber. That's a knife. No, our screen broke. Found! I want to go see the stars too. Ooh, yeah. Who knows what could be out there? Well, hopefully whatever's out there is friendly. They come in all colors. Oh, I think I've only ever seen like the yellow one. Dang, everything's just falling apart. No. Oh, this is so cute. Look at that. Is that a cat tree that's shaped like little, that looks like little chessboards? That's adorable. I don't know how to play chess. Oh, Isaiah. Where is this Hopper guy? Here, Hopper. Is that you? Yes, it is. Oh my god. Next level.
Hopper has decided to join Anna on her adventures, which have brought her to a whole new planet. This one is a lot
look at this
more
guy.
detailed than the last. Look at all those beautiful plants and adorable animals. Be careful though. Not everyone is friendly here.
Kappa. Pink trees? Heck yeah, they're adorable. The floor here is interesting and weirdly spacious. Uh-oh, maybe we should be careful around these wild animals. A bird flew off with my camera. I hope I can convince one of them to give it back. I like this hiding spot because it's near the water and it smells nice. I'm a bit shy, so I'm hiding from my peers. Mommy, can you help me? I fell. Wait a second, this isn't my egg. You better watch out for this little thief. I was feeling a little ill, so I stayed home. Marvin lost its gun while looking for flowers. Isn't the little alien from Looney Tunes named Marvin? Like the little alien guy with his little, like, gun. That was Marvin, right? Yes? Heck yeah. I still got my Looney Tunes knowledge. Mommy, I fell. Here's the camera. Here's the egg. Oh, you guys want to hear a funny story? So it was my sister's birthday recently. And how do I explain this? So we always get each other cakes. Like my siblings and I, we always get each other cakes, but we never really tell each other, so it's still kind of a surprise whenever we get cakes for each other. So like, they know that they're getting a cake internally, but they don't know for sure because no one has ever confirmed anything. You know what I mean? So that was what happened with my sister, right? It was her birthday. So me and my other sister, we planned her birthday. We planned the cake. We bought the cake and everything, but we didn't tell her anything. We didn't tell her about the cake. Like, she obviously knew about it, but she didn't ask us and we didn't tell her. And it was gonna stay that way until her birthday, the night when we cut the cake and everything. You know, we'll take out the cake, surprise! I had work. So my other sister was the one who ended up having to go order the cake. And it was from the same bakery that I nearly had a fight with my uncle over. And so basically,
Anna is returning home to Earth to report everything she's learned to her superiors. They are very pleased with her findings and are already planning her next mission. Well done, Anna.
But anyways, yeah, that bakery, the one that I almost got into a fight with my uncle over. So my sister found a cake that my other sister would really like. Hold on, let me read these. Darn, security's pretty thick around here. They asked them to guard the goal. Don't forget to feed your pets. We'll watch if someone lives in the tree. Journalists were fast to get there and take pictures of the crew. Don't tell my professors I sneak in at night to refine my driving skills. I agreed to be taken for research in case science could break my curse. Not sure this is the right kind of saw to cut this down. You shall not pass! I use this as a bookmark to bring good luck to my studies, and certainly the most adorable hacker. Okay. So, I don't know about you guys, but like there are bakeries that have like the little book, right? The book that has like a bunch of like designs that you can tell them to make, like the pre-made designs. And so my sister was looking through that book and she found one that birthday girl would really like. So she asked the bakery lady, hey, I really like this cake. Could you make this for my sister? And the lady was like, no. And it wasn't just like in the book, like they had it on display too. This was one of their display cakes. So my sister was like, what do you mean no? It's right here in the display. And she's like, oh, well, you know, it's just not available. And I kind of ran into this issue with my mom's cake where they were like, oh, we just don't have the decorations. And I was like, what do you mean you don't have the decorations? Like, just make the cake and I'll put on my own decorations. And they were like, yeah, well, it's gonna cost you more. And I'm like, okay, I don't care. Like, make me the cake and then I'll put the decorations. I just want the cake. But anyways, this time, my sister was going through this fight. She was like, what do you mean no? Like, I'm not asking for the cake right now. I'm asking for like an order of the cake so I can pick it up on her birthday. And they were like, well, we're not sure if we can make it. They said a bunch of things and my sister was getting like really annoyed because she was like, well, if you can't make it, why is it in the book and why is it in the display? So she calls me and she goes like, okay, so they can't make the cake that we wanted. Here are the other options. Which one do you think she would like? So the first option we wanted was peach oolong. So after like thinking about it a little, I was like, okay, well, let's get her like mango pudding. You can't really go wrong with mango pudding. So my sister goes back to the bakery lady and she goes, okay, well, I want mango pudding. And the lady goes, but I thought you wanted peach oolong. Huh? I thought you said peach oolong wasn't available. So then the lady was like, so I guess you want mango pudding and not peach oolong.
Person.
Yeah, the no thing, right? So my sister was like, well, you said you can't make the peach oolong, which is why I'm choosing mango pudding. And so then she takes out the little order form, like the bakery lady takes out the order form, and she writes down peach oolong, like she puts down number 1, peach oolong, number 2, mango pudding. And then she goes like, okay, well, we'll see if we can make the peach oolong. If we can make the peach oolong, we'll make you peach oolong. If we can't make you peach oolong, we'll make you a mango pudding. And then she writes down the price of the peach oolong cake, which was actually more expensive than the mango pudding one. And at this point, my sister was so fed up. She was like, no, I'm not paying right now. I'm gonna take the order form. If you make me the mango pudding, you are not charging me the same amount as the peach oolong. Like, heck yes, sister, you go. Fight, fight, fight. So my sister comes home with the order form that says like 1 peach oolong, 2 mango pudding, which was fine, whatever. We would have been happy with either. But then we were both too busy to pick it up on the day of my sister's birthday, so my sister hands it to my dad. And I was like, Dad, can you pick this up? And my dad's like, yeah, I can pick this up. And then he was like, you know what, Kirruko, I'll actually pick you up from work. And I was like, okay, cool. So he picks me up from work, and then he picks the birthday girl up from work. And then we were both in the car. And then my dad goes, so I'm picking up the cake, right? The one from this bakery? The one that's for the birthday girl? And I'm like, oh my god. Stay psych right now. Because remember, this was supposed to be like a unspoken secret. And I was like, subtlety of a hammer, that's my dad right there. And then I'm like, oh my god. And I didn't answer because I was like, maybe if I don't answer, he'll get the hint, which obviously wasn't gonna work. Obviously wasn't gonna work. So he goes, so then he looks over at me and he goes like, the cake, the bakery, right? The cake? And I was like, yeah. Yes.
Yes, Queen?
And then he drops us both off at home so that he can go pick up the cake. And my birthday girl looks over at me and I look over at her and I'm like, I mean, you already knew, right? And she was like, yeah, I knew about the cake, but... And then, so we get home, I'm taking a shower. I went upstairs to go take a shower, and my sister she went to the kitchen for a snack. And our door kind of leads to the kitchen, like our front door leads to the kitchen. So I didn't pay attention because I was showering when my dad came home with the cake. He comes home with the cake. My sister opens the door for her. Birthday girl opens the door for him. Like, she's opening the door for him. And he hands the cake over to her. He could have walked inside and put it into the fridge himself. Because in the box that the bakery puts the cakes in, it has a window. It has a window on two sides. So he could have put that cake into the refrigerator and, you know, hidden the sides or something. But he hands the cake over to the birthday girl. And keep in mind, I don't know any of this because I'm in the shower. And then I get out of the shower and I take a look at my phone and I just have a text from my sister, the good old birthday girl. She was like, doing my best to keep my eyes closed when I'm putting away the cake. And I was like, what do you mean you're putting away the cake? Say psych right now.
Person.
The poison in Cusco's poison, the poison for Cusco, the poison to kill Cusco. Yeah, exactly. I cannot even. And luckily, okay, the bakery was able to make the peach oolong, so I'm very happy about that. But what the heck were they talking about? They couldn't make it. Like, I'm still so confused. Honestly, I'm kind of mad about that now. Because when that happened with me for my mom's birthday, I had to compromise. I had to choose a whole different cake for my mom. Like one of their standard cakes that they always have in the display. So I'm kind of upset that, you know, they say they can't make it and then suddenly they change their mind. Oh, there we go. And then... there we go. Society moment from Funfather, yes. Was there any decorations? There was decorations. There wasn't any prints. But the thing about the decoration was that it was... how do I explain the cake? It was just like a normal cake. You know, there's a layer of cake and then there was a layer of like peach oolong frosting. And then the top was covered in a layer of like pink frosting. And then there was just these two little bear figurines. And that was it. And we... honestly, like, if they didn't give us the bear figurines, if they just told us, like, hey, we don't have the bear figurines, like, we can't make you the cake because we don't have the figurines, we would have accepted it. We would have just been like, I don't care, just get us the cake. We don't really care about the figurine. We just figured she would really like the cake, you know, peach oolong. But it's the fact that she was like, no, we don't have the cake, we can't make it. That got us like, huh? Because they would have to charge you full price with them. We were fine with that, because the cake itself is the part that's important. The figurines themselves were like small. They weren't really like, it wasn't like bears were her favorite animal or anything. Because I know they can do that, because that's what happened with my mom's cake. They were like, we don't have the decoration. And I was like, that's fine. Can you still make the cake? And they were like, yeah, of course we can. We'll just charge you full price for it. And I was like, you know what? That's fine. And they were like, okay, we can make you that cake. And then, of course, my whole uncle situation happened. And I ended up getting like a normal cake for my mom because I could... the mental toll was getting to me. But I don't know. Dog. They don't have the frosting that's unique to the cake? No, we ate the cake. The frosting was actually very normal. It was just normal frosting with like pink food coloring. The thing that was the thing that was like in the part that was special was like the, unless you mean like the icing on the inside. Do you call that icing or do you call that cream? The peach oolong icing, peach oolong cream that was inside filling.
Son.
Doesn't give me either. Ah, but maybe filling fills. So, surely, so like the inside of the cake would be the filling, right? I don't know, but either way, that made me laugh. And then my dad strikes again at night because my mom got my sister, birthday girl, a bouquet of flowers. Mom got my sister a bouquet of flowers, and I wasn't really there, so I was just hearing this from like my other sister, the one who was trying to keep everything a surprise. But my sister and the birthday girl, they were already downstairs by like the front door, because like I said, that's where our kitchen is. So they were just in the kitchen, like eating dinner. What was I doing? I think I had just taken a nap. So I was asleep at the time. But they were coming home from work. My dad drives my mom home from work. And he just comes straight in holding the bouquet of flowers. He knows that we sit at that table to eat dinner. But he walks right in.
Anna and her friends are taking a well-earned break from exploring to enjoy some time on Earth. Today, they're visiting the local factories to tell them about some of the new technology they discovered in space.
Ooh. Like, my mom went through the trouble of creating a whole new family group chat to send us a picture of the flowers, the bouquet. I remember this because I was at work and I see the photo pop up on like a brand new group chat with a birthday girl in it. She sent a picture and I remember we were all responding, "Oh, that's such a pretty bouquet, you know, she'll really like the bouquet of flowers." And then he just walks right in. Looking like my favorite joint sanitation score was too low. I don't know, they sold tiny ponds here. Once Marvin signs the papers, it will officially be a dog owner. Marvin found someone's bag but doesn't know what to do with it, so it's keeping an eye out. It looks like the car's in need of some repairs. Next time someone paints something on that wall, we'll know. Hopper is always interested in trying new foods. It's a hot dog. Trixie found a flower that's her favorite color. The most precious type of cargo. I hear you, Miss Anna, but I'm going to need to refill my mug for this conversation. What happened? This one's different. Guys, look, I found something shiny. I'm planning to eat it after I've gotten my steps in. I wonder how it got up there. Perhaps it fell from one of those flying cargos. Okay. Gotta put that man in for real. Can't tell that guy anything. Anyway, oh, when my sister messaged, no, when I found out that my sister picked up the cake from my dad, when I found out my dad handed the cake to my sister, to the birthday girl, I immediately texted my other sister. I was like, "Oh my god, do you know what dad did?" And my sister, like I said, my sister was out of the house at the moment. She was busy, but she read my message and she immediately texts back going, "I knew I should have picked up that cake myself. No!"
Huh?
She had a mini crash out on me over Discord. Which, I mean, fair enough. Our entire surprise just went phew. our entire like non-surprise surprise, I guess.
Huh?
Speaking of surprises, I'm actually not really good at surprises. I feel like I'm not very good at like emoting surprises, like emoting the emotion of surprise. I can do happiness. Even sadness is a little rough on me sometimes because I'm like, if someone tells me something like that really sucks, like, you know, I'm sad for them, but I'm like, I don't know how to comfort people. Like, I can pat you awkwardly on the back and go like, there. I'm sorry to hear that, you know? But surprise, I feel like I can't really do surprise very well. Like, there was a time where one of my friends who's been away for like a few years surprised me in person. And all I could say was, oh my god, hey! My mom was more surprised than me. She was like, oh my god, you're back! Like, I was surprised, and I was like, oh my god, hey, welcome back, you know? That's a surprise. But I don't do the screaming thing. I can't scream. I'm bad at screaming. I think the only time I've ever actually screamed was on, like, an amusement park ride. Like on a roller coaster, maybe?
GT?
Okay, find a call. Limiting you. Yeah. I think I feel awkward because, like, whenever someone, you know, surprises me, I feel bad if I don't react because I'm like, or if I don't react like crazily. You guys have seen my surprise expressions like on stream before. Like when something surprising happens, I'm like, oh my god. See, I can't fake it. I'm like, oh my god, but like I don't do any sort of like, I don't know. Don't know my friend, the one who left, she was very, she understood because we basically grew up together. But then I think we kind of both understand each other that both of us were not great at surprises. So I've never really tried to surprise her either. I think I'm definitely one of those where like my expression does most of the talking. How do you guys do with surprises? Do you guys like surprises? Because I know there are some people who hate surprises, like, don't ever surprise me. For me, I like surprises, I just don't emote. I'm very grateful for them. Like, I don't hate them, I like them. Exactly. I don't know how to. That's a great way of explaining it. Like I don't know how to react in a way that shows. You don't say no. I think you just smile or say, yeah. I guess. You know what? I guess a lot of people aren't very like much like the over the top type. I think maybe I'm just online too much, where I just see too many people reacting to surprises like over the top. But I guess like most people just don't, like they don't go flailing on the ground or anything. Perfect. Where's the dog? Where's the dog factory? Dog. Here's the dog factory. Oh, yeah. Cheese. I feel like the cheese has to be in here somewhere. Oh, here. It's the anime? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it would be so embarrassing if someone walked in on me going like... This. Wonder how it got up there. Perhaps it fell from one of the flying cargo. Up there. Up there. Up where? Oh, that doesn't really work as much as like... Under there. Underwear! Haha! I don't even know what this is. I feel like it's gotta be on a roof somewhere, because it says up there.
VT? Hmm?
Aha!
Screen?
Oh, what the heck? This is a male lion, and I know that because it's playing with a ball, not a cub. I think we figured that out together, didn't we? Like, when it comes to, like, the two guardian lions, the two guardian Chinese lions, or Asian lions. I don't know if they're Chinese or if it's all over Asia. But the one that's playing with the ball is a male, and the one with a cub is a female. Oh.
It's amazing what some alien technology can do. In no time, the polluting factories have transformed. Now, the wind and the sun give us all the energy we need. Our planet can be beautiful if we take good care of it.
Fog. Well, we make these here. They're 100% plant-based. I don't think I've ever had a plant-based patty. I've never had one of those Beyond Meat burgers. My eggs! Someone stole them! Gather round, my subjects. The king is about to speak. After many long days of research, we finally found a good way to create energy from plants. I lost my wallet near the pond earlier. I hope I didn't drop it in. Oh no, my favorite bush lost all of its leaves already. One of the sharks escaped and stole my clipboard. I love the sound of the river at night. Now, which of these buttons do I have to push to make this work? They must have fallen from the lady's pocket earlier today. I love this feeling of moss on my belly. Should I have grain or fish for dinner? It's right there. Sometimes poppies are purple. 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 I had my work ID card when I left the car, but I can't find it anymore. There are often issues on the road, so we put security cameras there. Okie dokie. Poppies are purple. Poppies are purple. Poppies are purple. Peter picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter picked a peck of pickled peppers. Ooh, bear. That doesn't seem...
Ja?
Hmm?
Purple poppy. There we go. Oh, one moment, guys. There we go. Security camera. Wallet! Have you guys ever found a wallet? Or have you guys ever, like, just found a lot of money before? I think the most I've ever found on the ground was, like, $50. But I've never actually found a wallet.
Ja?
You wish? I think... Did I tell you guys about the time I was out with a friend and we were, I think we were going out to get lunch. I think that's what it was. And we found... He found $5 on the ground. And then we walked a little bit more and then there was another $5 on the ground. And then we walked a little bit more and there was another $5 on the ground. So that was either someone having really bad luck or we were about to get kidnapped. They were literally out here, what's it called? Breadcrumbing us with money. And we were just falling for it, just picking up each bill. Ooh, piece of money. Ooh, piece of money. Dear diary, I almost got kidnapped. If you guys were to get breadcrumbed by something, what would it be? Oh. Money? I think money's pretty, like, safe. It is kind of suspicious, I guess. Money, like just a trail of money. What was the question? If you guys were going to get breadcrumbed by something, like if someone was going to kidnap you and like leave a little trail of like bait for you, what would it be? What would... I'm just asking you guys, how would you guys be most likely to be kidnapped? Money's a pretty safe, good option. Smooth looking rocks? Chocolate? Hansel, Gretel, is that you? Hansel and Gretel in chat. And a oh, what picks up like shiny stuff? Is it crows? Ravens? Is it crows that like shiny things? Magpies! It's magpies that like shiny things.
Ja?
Nighttime. Boom. I feel like for me, it wouldn't be food. If someone had to like bait me with something, I don't think it would be food. Unless... so at work, we have like a group of, I guess, like coworker friends. And we're always sharing food with each other. And sometimes we'll just like leave little treats on each other's desk. So unless it's something like that, that I don't think I would. If it was like just on the ground or something, I wouldn't pick it up. But I guess if it was on my desk. So I would usually ask, like, who dropped this off before I ate anything? I think that would be the closest food would get for me. Lady's pocket. Oh shoot. Was there a lady? There's a lady there. What lady are they talking about? How to bribe me? I don't get bribed. Y'all can't bribe me. PayPal. I mean, like, bribing is such... Anyone who takes bribes, like, they don't, you know, they're not super ethical, you know, taking bribes. Coffee in the chat. Ooh, sandcastle. Who the heck built a sandcastle in a silo? Patreon and coffee? No. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, speaking of like losing things like outside, right? I was once on public transit and it was jam-packed, so I had to stand. So I was on the bus, I was standing because, you know, the bus was very full. There were no seats. And across from me was this guy. I don't remember how old he was, but I think he looked at least like the age to be working. But I was standing across from him. And listen, any men or boys in chat, like, do you guys not use a wallet? Because I was just standing and I happened to look up and this guy had reached into his pocket, like his jacket pocket that had no zippers, and he pulled out what seemed like an entire wallet, like just without the wallet. So he took out all of his credit cards, his driver's license, his ID and everything. And it was just, there was no wallet. He just reaches into his pocket. I was shook. I was so shocked. I was like, that feels so unsafe. Power pockets. That feels so unsafe though. Like there wasn't even like a zipper. I don't know what he was doing with all that stuff, but then he puts it back into his pocket afterwards. Like, and he just continues on with his day, and I'm like, I could steal this guy's entire identity. I wouldn't, of course, because I wouldn't know what to do with it. But one wrong move, and that guy's entire identity is gone. His cards, his money, all of it was gone. I had to go check my wallet just to make sure that everything was still where it was. Such is the power of your pocket. Listen, I know guys' pockets are a lot deeper than women's pocket, which is annoying. Like, whoever made that decision sucks. But no matter how deep a pocket is, even if I had a card in my pocket, because I'll be honest, sometimes I do just have like, you know, just a card in my pocket because I'm running out for something. But I keep a hand on that card no matter what. So if it's in my pocket, my hand's on the card. That guy gave me secondhand anxiety. I was so stressed. I was stressed for this guy. Like, crimes and violence? No. I don't know what you're talking about. Crimes, violence? I'm a detective. I don't know what you're talking about.
After a treaty between aliens and humans was struck, the first humans to live on planet B63 have arrived and are hard at work to make it as pleasant as possible for everyone. It's certainly a challenge, but their new neighbors are full of surprises.
But no. No. And he even asked the aliens what the name of their planet was. What did they say? Can I go back and like... Yeah, it's just B something. I was like, no, it was just like B something. How did the word Earth come? Like, what was the etymology? Etymology? Is etymology like the naming system? What is the naming whatever of Earth? Why are we called Earth? Why is this planet called Earth? Earthlings, please tell me, why are you guys called Earth? I'm not very good, so I trade in secret. The view is a nice bonus. These cat-like creatures are fascinating. I should take notes about their behavior. This is one of the older models. The cliff is so hard to climb. Maybe I should rest here for a bit. The head of security is only here to make sure this planet is not dangerous for human life. Is he here? No. I'm not sure that trying to fish here will yield much results. Thousands of years into the future, and we still haven't invented a better way to plant things? He piloted the ship all the way across the galaxy. Who's a good boy now? Now, they spelled where wrong. They spelled where's. Where's that letter from headquarters? A lot of work to make these calculations, but the numbers are looking good. We must investigate all the human new food coming in. We wouldn't want to get sick from it. This is a family heirloom. No way I'm going to forget it back home. I finally caught some fish. Thank you, mister. This looks weird and dangerous. I'm not touching it without proper protection. They're trying to win their lover back with a pretty flower. I was having a snack on the hill with my chicken when it turned pink. Help me, doctor! Okay. Old English, or... I don't think that's how I'm supposed to pronounce it. Oroth, right when most of our planet is water. What is it, like 70% of our planet is water? I don't know. See, maybe this is really why I'm not into science fiction. Like, it really is a science. I'm just pants at science. 2/3. So you know what? 70% wasn't too far off. Because 2/3 is like 66.6. So if I round up, then it's just 70%. Yeah, exactly. 70 is perfect. I'm so good at science. Forget everything I just said. You guys didn't hear anything. I am so good at science.
Mario.
DT?
Oh my god. This is like a backwards American flag just with what? Is there a flag out there with like 1 star instead of like how many stars do you guys have? Like 50? Honestly, drawing the Canadian flag is hard, but have you guys ever tried drawing the American flag? Drawing that many stars and stripes? Oof, that sounds difficult. Having to fit that many stars and that many stripes. What if you have flowers right there? Oh my god, he's trying to win back his lover. These two are lovers. You put how many you can fit in the box you drew and then you call it a day. So sometimes the United States has like 10 states and then other times it has like 5. I love it. It's like me trying to draw the Canadian flag and I'm just going like Have you guys seen that video of the time-lapse video of r/place of Canadians trying to draw the Canadian flag, and then next to it was like people basically animating the entirety of like Bad Apple. It's great. When drawing the Canadian flag is tougher than animating all of Bad Apple.
Mario.
The sacred maple.
Huh? Mario. Yeah.
The sacred maple was just an effort was made.
Huh? Mario.
Hey, doesn't this kind of look like a face? It has like 3 leaves. It has 3... They're not really leaves, they're like segments. It's 1 leaf, but it's like different 3 segments with like 3 points each. Look, my cabbages! Or a lettuce? I don't know. Frozen get my cousin out of there. How dare. Cousin out. How dare. Who froze my cousin? My cabbages!
DT?
Oh. Okay, so this is fishing, so I need to go find where there's water. Water! Right there. This looks weird and dangerous. I'm not touching that without proper protection. Protection is important. Oh, water. Oh, right there. This is a family heirloom, so it's gotta be in a ship, I think. Okay. The new Avatar show is finished. Avatar? Is it the live action? Are you talking about did they even start filming the live action? Am I going crazy? Or are they still coming out with the cast? Because I feel like they've been coming out with the cast for forever. Torgor. Oh, another animated. Oh, I actually didn't hear about that one. Earth Avatar Special? Holy cow. The Aang Gang. The Aang Gang. Gang. Burger! Heck yeah.
The colony has grown quite a bit after some time has passed. Look at how much things have changed. Anna and her friends are taking some time to rest before their next mission sends them back into space for a brand new adventure.
Oh. Guys, speaking of burger, the McDonald's CEO eating his burger. That was great. Make sure to keep these refrigerated. The forecast has always been accurate here. Unlike here. He's small but eats his food so fast you'll think his bowl is always empty. The alien exploration team finally managed to catch one of these little creatures. Mom, the ball's stuck again! I told my client I'm not sure this will all fit into his new house, but he didn't listen. Clients never listen. What do you mean this is a bird pond? Looks like this alien bird is in for a treat. Oh no, Mom and Dad are fighting again! Cool, Mom made us pancakes before she went to work. My friend lost her ID card in this bush, but she's taking forever to find it. We're always trying to improve our technology, which implies trying and throwing a lot of ideas. This is a duck pond, no matter the weather. For this new mission, Hopper is bringing a healthy snack. Looks like I forgot to pick it up when it was ripe, now it's rotten. I keep all of my cookbooks in the kitchen. I put my flowers in my bath. They make me smell great. I wonder which employee sneaks on the roof for their break. Okay. You mean his product? Yeah. The McDonald's CEO. Heck? Wait, but oh, it's supposed to be sunny. You heard about that? I think it went viral, right? And then what is it, the A&W spokesperson? He's not a CEO, right? He's just a spokesperson. Because, right, like, what was he eating again? It was like the new burger. I don't even know what it was called. But my favorite thing is the fact that someone had to review that video. And then they approved it. They approved the video. No! Why are they always putting my family in the fridge or the freezer? What the heck? Rabbit cruelty. A&W's one's just actor. Yeah. He's kind of like the way I said, I was like, he's kind of like Jared from Subway, just, you know, not a criminal, hopefully. You know, like, he's not the CEO, he doesn't own like A&W, but like he has, you know, he's kind of like the figurehead. Like, whenever I think A&W, I think that guy now. Oh, the big arch. You know dang well he was not finishing that thing.
TT? Hmm?
Such a quaint little house. The A&W guy's Canadian too. Yes, I've seen him on like the Canadian A&W. Oh no, what is it? A weeping angel? A crying angel? What is it called? But yeah, I've seen him on the Canadian ads. To be honest, I didn't think they showed those ads in America. I thought they were just Canadian. Because the ads seem so Canadian. Weeping angels from Dr. Yes. I was like, weeping angels, crying angels, sobbing angels. It was something. It was something to do with tears. Where's your client? Who's the dude who doesn't know how to pack? Oh, there we go. Oh my god. Your client. Your client's rich. What? Like the client says goes. I guess. Some news outlets just ran with the video. Wait, the A&W one? Oh, mom made us pancakes. Pancakes. Oh, that's a very pink and red house. As much as I like the color pink, I don't think I would be able to live in something like that bright. Free real estate. Yeah, it's free exposure. But man. Seriously, like I said, someone had to have reviewed that video and they still posted it. Which is crazy. Some poor intern was like, I don't get paid enough for this. I don't get paid at all. I don't get paid for this. Like, they honestly could have just scrapped the whole video. Pancake? Oh, right there. They forgot to pick it up when it was ripe, so I need to find a fruit tree, and then I need to find a roof. Right there. And then I need to find a fruit tree. Or a bush, I don't know. Oh, right there. Oh, it wasn't a fruit tree, it was a tomato. Okay. Let there be snow! Please let there not be snow. Oh look, there's the weeping angel. I think it moved. It's supposed to move when I'm not looking at it, right? That's the whole premise of... Yeah, see? It was here, and then it moved over here. Booyah. Mom and Dad are fighting again. Poor thing. What do you mean this is a bird pond? Do frogs survive in the cold? I wonder. Back to sleep. Wake up. Snow dog. Oh. There was this game that I wanted to play because it looked really, really cute. However, I read the description of the game and I decided, nope, I'm not playing this. Heck no. There's no way you could, no, there's no way anyone can make me play this game. I don't know if you guys heard it. I think it's called like My Puppy Day, My Puppy something. No, it was not a horror. It was like My Puppy something. Let me actually search it up. Oh, it's My Little Puppy. It's called My Little Puppy. Honestly, it might as well be horror. It might as well be horror. It's honestly, it's one of those like really wholesome games that I know that I will cry at. Actually, can I even call it wholesome? Can it be considered wholesome? I don't know. My Little Puppy.
None of these wonderful adventures would have been possible without the launch of Apollo 11 all those years ago.
Oh my god, it is the American flag.
To ever land on the moon. Let's see how different things were back then.
Guys, I think this really is the American flag because they said the Apollo 11. They just drew one big star. What's the stone in the crater over there? We can't just leave without leaving a mark. We humans aren't the only ones taking notes about other planets. Hello, Houston? Everything is swell in here. It was one small step for man, one giant step for mankind.
DT? Hmm?
This little statue reminds me of like the Canadian in Nukshuk. I remember trying to make one of those as a kid. No, I'm hiding, okay? All right. Yay! We finished! We finished Hidden Through Time! And by we, I mean me. Everyone, applause. Honestly, anyone who says that the moon landing was fake, they could have just talked to one of us. Not that we wanted to talk to anyone. Please schedule an interview with our assistant. Yay! We did it! We did it! We did it! Who here's knocking? You really think that they're gonna knock on the moon? I don't think they would knock. Very busy, please reschedule. Exactly. They need to reschedule. Okay, hold up. Let's set up something else. Because I still have some time. This is honestly like the I think this is the quickest I've ever finished a Hidden Through Time stream. Because usually I can never find anything. I feel like science fiction, like the little things for science fiction was like a lot easier to find. Maybe I was just having some really good luck today. Yeah, like that desert one still annoys me. The whole thing about like having to move the map That annoyed me. Hold up. Like, I swear I'm not that blind. I'm blind, but I'm not that blind. Unless... Okay, let's see what I'm gonna do. Let's see. Let's go over here. And then let's just change this up. Let's hope this works. If anything happens, you know you guys didn't see anything. There we go, it worked! I'm a genius. Alright, what am I gonna do? Well, it is someone's birthday tomorrow, so I'm just gonna see if I can draw something really quickly. Even if it's just a sketch. I didn't like time really flies. Like I wasn't expecting time to go by so quickly, you know? I don't know if anyone noticed, but today, fun fact, today I was actually gonna play the Witch's Bakery. But you guys know me, like I don't check like game news very often, so I didn't realize that the demo was over. So even though I made a thumbnail for it, I had to like quickly scramble. So honestly, Hidden Through Time was actually like a last minute game type of thing. But I'm glad we finished. That doesn't look right. That's never seen very well. There we go. So honestly, my thumbnail for today's stream went to waste, but hey, when they release the full game, maybe I'll get it, and then maybe I'll be able to use it then. But you know, like I said, I'm not too mad. I'm glad we finished Hidden Through Time. Now I can find another game. Now I can find another game to play. Hi, Sugar. Nope, you didn't really miss anything other than I finished the entire sci-fi section, and it was definitely earlier than I expected, because usually I take a while for these like search and find games. So now I'm just doing some drawings. We get through the backlog and the beauty of Ace Attorney. Yeah. Don't worry, Ace Attorney this weekend, hopefully. Oh my god, do I want to draw the... Oh my god. Do I want to draw this Sesshomaru fur? Maybe I do want to draw this Sesshomaru fur. If you know, you know. My beloved Sesshomaru. Oh, so daylight savings was this weekend, right? Do you guys follow daylight savings? Like, does your place of habitat follow the daylight savings? Because honestly, you guys know my sleep schedule is horrible, but it got even worse, I think, this weekend, and I'm just gonna blame the whole daylight savings. Indubitably. Seshi! Yes! My beloved Seshi. One of my first ever anime crushes. Yeah, so I got like 3 hours of sleep each day of the weekend, which was not great. It's even worse than my like 5 hours of sleep. So like 3 hours of sleep, oh my god. That's not good? Hey. Here. We'll find our reference picture. Reference! Where is a reference picture? I think that with the amount of times I drop them, I should have like a reference picture of them saved, but I don't. I just make things hard for myself. I don't even have like a photo of myself saved. Sometimes I have to like pull up. Sometimes I have to pull up my own images that I send to myself occasionally. I don't have it saved on like the iPad. I just have it saved on Discord. So I have to either pull it up on Discord or go to my PC to pull it up. Oh, why is this? No, why is the brooch so complicated? This brooch is so complicated, and for what reason? I'm gonna file a complaint. This brooch. Complaint filed and noted. Thank you. I think this could be longer. Make sure the complaint gets to the correct complaints department. Thank you very much. You know what? This music in the background is actually kind of epic. Like, what the heck? Oh, I didn't even get to finish my thought. So, daylight saving really wrecked my sleep schedule, but you know what? To be honest, I don't think I was going to be able to get much sleep anyway because I spent a lot of the weekend crying. It's not like the sad crying. It was more like, again, I was watching those like really wholesome videos. You know, like the good old, you know, dog reunites with pet owner, those type of videos. So I spent like the weekend just like kind of watching those videos and crying because, you know, I gotta feel something sometimes, right? So that plus like the whole daylight savings thing, killer. Yeah, daylight savings was like, what was it, like this? What was it? This. It was this Sunday, I think. Oh my god, that's a really big image. Oh. That's why I put the image on screen so that you guys can admire. Jeez Louise. But yeah, to be honest, I didn't even know daylight savings. I feel like this year daylight savings didn't really, or like this time daylight savings didn't really like come with any sort of fanfare, because I feel like in the past, anytime there was daylight savings, there would always be at least like 5 different people going like, remember daylight savings, remember to change your clocks. But like this time, I didn't even know it happened until it happened. You're so tired either way. Yeah, fair. Oof. This over, maybe this way. And I will move this over here. Ta-da! Okay. My reference image. That fur. She doesn't have the boots with the fur, but she has fur. I don't know what the heck her outfit looks like on this side, but you know, we vibe. With the fur, the whole club looking at her. Heck yeah! I have no idea what this is supposed to look like, but you know, we vibe. And that looks good enough. I think this is fair enough. want to draw a hand? Do I want to risk trying to draw a hand? I don't think I want to risk drawing a hand, guys. I'm not good at drawing hands. There's a reason why I only drew, like, bust up. It's because I can't draw hands. Okay, I think this is good enough. And then... oops, wrong layer. Do I like this brush? I don't know. I don't know if I tried with this. Maybe I'll use a different brush. Ooh, ew. You know what? I'll work with something. Something has to work. Something has to work. I don't know what's gonna work, but something has to. No, ew. Even worse. Ah! Okay, you know what? This one isn't too bad, I think. Okay, you know what? Maybe I will just draw over this. I'm not good at this whole art thing, guys. My method of art is just keep going until something makes sense. And you know what? That's worked out well for me so far. If fake it to make it was an art style. Why does this hair strand look better than the other one? What the heck? I need to redo this one now. Maybe this side just didn't have enough separation. Separation anxiety! My hair, the hair I'm drawing is having separation anxiety. I don't know what I'm saying. cute. Sometimes I don't really know what I'm looking at, but if it works, it works. You know what? Her design does remind me a lot of Sesshomaru. Like even the hair, because doesn't Sesshomaru also have like this M-shaped hair? You think so? I think so too. The thing is, I should know this. I've drawn Sesshomaru before. But I think I lost my sketchbook from back then. Here we go. That doesn't look great, but you know, we vibe. Doesn't have to look perfect. I think this style is very sketchy anyway. Big hair. Wait, why does this eyelash actually look so good? The heck? Why am I only able to draw like a one side of something well, and then like the other one just doesn't look as well? I was definitely one of those kids who, growing up, I would draw like the hands behind the back, just so I don't have to draw the hands. Thank you. You know what? If the eyebrows are going to be off anyway, I might as well make it really off. Like, what if I just make her like raising an eyebrow, you know? Like, make her raising an eyebrow. That way, like, even if something's like not right, at least I can say it was intentional. Like, what is it? You know, once it's intentional, it becomes like modern art, right? Isn't that how modern art becomes a thing? Like, if it doesn't make sense, then it's just modern art. You know what? The nice thing about this giant thing of fur is that I don't have to draw her other I don't have to draw her other shoulder. You know what? Maybe this is a genius, maybe she has this genius fashion. I'm gonna have to tell Yuko that her fashion is genius. Maybe I should have gotten something that covers up like half my entire body. Hey, look at this. One move and I don't have to draw like half their body. Genius, I tell you. Chef's kiss. Hiccup. Oh, this freaking brooch. This little cravat piece. It's going to annoy the heck out of me. I can already tell. But you know what? I'm gonna ignore it and draw everything else first. I erase these lines. These little guidelines. It should start coming together. Pray. I pray that it starts coming together. Because if not, then then I'm deleting this entire canvas. Okay, you know what? This doesn't look bad. Maybe I should just like draw on one layer from now on. I feel like every time I'm drawing something, it's in like a completely new art style. So like everything I do just doesn't look like something I've already done before. But you know what? I'm a baby artist. I'm just experimenting. There we go. You know what? That face actually doesn't look too bad. The heck am I supposed to do with this? Hold on, where did my cursor go? Here. Let me just... Wah! Wah! The heck am I supposed to do with this? The heck? Uh-huh. swear someone's gonna be like, your drawing is AI because none of this makes sense. And it's like, yeah, this doesn't make sense. Because I don't know what the heck's going on. But you know what? I don't think my drawing's good enough to be considered AI anyway, so... Sucker. You know what? Instead of looking like crystals, it just kind of looks like a leaf. There we go. Legitimately, I don't know what's happening here, but you know what? It looks alright. Artistic freedom, heck yeah. That is no longer a crystal around her holding up her cravat. It is now a leaf. I have no idea what happened there. Erase some of these lines here. Ooh, how am I gonna erase some of these? Too small. Okay, good enough, I think. I think this needs a little bit more volume on this side, so I'm just gonna do this. There we go. Adding volume. Hey, this actually doesn't, her cravat actually doesn't look too bad. If only you ignored everything right here, like on this side, it actually doesn't look too bad. You don't know how to do folds? For me, fold is just kind of like, you draw like a wave pattern, and then you just go pull the lines up, and then you draw little lines over here because that's where you see the underside. There. But this is just like a straight, like, pleat. Her pleat, she decided to go above and beyond and do it like in uneven layers, so... She decided to make my life difficult by having a difficult outfit. How dare she dress so fashionably? don't know if I'm gonna color this. I don't think I'll have enough time to color this. Like, I don't mean by like today, but I mean like in general, I don't know if I'll have enough time. Maybe I'll do like the bare minimum, or maybe I can do a monochromatic color if I can figure that out. Like a wash situation. I don't know. Suddenly I'm craving Costco. I'm craving like a Costco poutine or something. Man. Maybe I'll draw the fur in the back too, like that. With the fur, the whole club looking at her. Okay. Ta-da! Okay, I think this is about the best I'm gonna be able to do right now. I need to go eat dinner. I'm gonna go eat dinner. Requesting more forehead. Hmm? Oh wait, I think I cut off her eyebrows. More forehead. Hmm? And all that is inside her brain. All that's inside her brain. There. What does the brain look like? Something like this? There. Maybe I should just keep this. Wait, I'm gonna screenshot this. Oh man, here we go. Okay. You know what? I think this is I think this is a good enough place to end. Let me just move all of that back. There we go. Anyways, I'm gonna call it a day here. I'm gonna go eat dinner. I'm actually getting kind of hungry. Didn't eat too much today. So, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for spending time with me. See you guys in my next stream. Bye bye. Bye.